What's up? It's your boy Ink Vendetta coming to you live for another sorry, another episode review. Kenny vs. Penny season 3. Episode 3. When I say season 3 was fucking crazy, what I mean is episode like this. Who can wear an octopus on their hair the longest? Now, I'm not sure why this competition even exists. I'm not sure what was the end goal behind it, but it was a really good show. So, apparently in high school, because those two, they go back way back. Apparently in high school, they were a time where, as a joke, Penny gave Kenny some drugs as a joke. And this episode was about Kenny wanting revenge and swearing up and down that they have his revenge. So, they both wear a octopus head on their head. I think this episode is pretty demonstrative. Right. This is what had one of the episodes that made people believe that the series was fake. I don't think it is, but I mean, I think it's who knows? Who knows? Even there's some funny thing in this episode where, in the beginning, they go to like a fish market, right? And we often wonder who's nicer, Kenny or Spenny. We often wonder, why is Kenny so mean to Spenny, and we often wonder if it deserves it. Well, and right away, Kenny makes fun of Spenny in the fish market, and the people are laughing and taking Kenny's sides, right? So who knows what happened? So Spenny get the bigger one, Kenny get the smaller one. Kenny says, "Oh, it sucks." So Kenny cuts the octopus. Octopus, I guess, is because it's slimy, it's because it's smell, because it's cold. It's not comfortable, right? So it's a competition, and on top of the head, I think it plays with your mind more than if it was on the body. So Kenny takes the octopus, he cuts his leg, and he put it in a Rastaman hat, and he put it like this. It's so funny because Kenny does talks like a Rastaman. Kenny allegedly slipped Spenny some acid. I'm not gonna confirm nor deny that he might have did. He might not have did. I don't know. I wasn't there. So the whole show is about Spenny and hallucinating, and then it's funny because this one of the episode is crazy. So the whole episode, you're asking yourself, is Kenny justified? Because slipping drug to a friend is not fun. It's not okay. But then Kenny did the same thing to him. So that makes it, in a fucked up way, okay. However, is the question that you have to ask yourself. Did Spenny really did that? And then we later learned that no, it wasn't him, it was one of their common friends. And so you feel bad for Spenny because he didn't deserve this. So yeah, the whole episode is about Spenny hallucinating. There's some sadness, you know. It's funny because now that I'm reviewing it, I'm paying more attention to the show, and instead of just letting it run just for entertainment, we have a version of Spenny that was drunk. I was like, oh, I'm sick of always losing. And then we have a Kenny, that version of Spenny who's high. He's talking about the camera, how he's not happy with the camera, how he feels entrapped when he feels like a cage, right? And in both cases, he was vulnerable, he was being himself. So there's depth to the character. And the whole episode, it was funny. It was just about Spenny he dressed as Jesus and says to Spenny, "How dare you wear one of my child on your head? You think this is a game? You mock me." Kenny wearing a bunny mask to scare Spenny, a skeleton mask to scare Spenny. At the very end, Spenny he lets his whatchamacallit, he goes to the beach and lets the octopus free and the water so he take it off, right? And the consequences was oh my god. So Kenny gets naked, and Spenny always complained about Kenny's smell. So he gets naked, and he puts food on his body for Spenny to eat it. And he puts some sushi between his ass cheek, and Spenny has to eat it. So yeah, it's pretty disgusting. I know it's a crazy episode. I know people want me to talk about it a lot more, because there's some craziness like slipping acid to your friend. But again, it's allegedly. Did he do it? I don't know. I have no clue. I want to believe that he did, because I want to believe that the show is real. But then again, I think it's pretty fucked up. So I want to give the benefit of a doubt to somebody who's a hero of mine, Kenny Hotz, and I want to believe that he wouldn't go that far. There's madness, there's chaos, but there's a limit to where you're willing to go to win a competition, right?